All right. So it is that time of year again. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm so ready. All right. So here we are. It is time for 31 Days of Horror. So I do this every year. More specifically, my brother in Florida, Chris, and I put together a list of movies every October so that we can watch a horror movie every day of October. So, if you'd like to watch along with us, here is our list of 31 movies for 31 Days of Horror. So, this year we're kind of all over the place. Like, we're hitting some oldies that I've never seen before, but have come either recommended or that I'm just like, I've been a horror movie fan for this long. I should probably see this movie. It's probably going to be bad, but I should probably see it. And it's also playing catch up because there was like quite a few horror movies that came out in 2020 that I didn't see for whatever reason. So yeah, it's some delving into old territory and playing catch up. So with a few oldies thrown in there, tried and true oldies that we do like every year. Alright, so starting off, as always, like we do, day 1 through 4, October 1st through the 4th, will be the Scream movies. So October 1st, Scream, October 2nd, Scream 2, October 3rd, Scream 3, and October 4th, Scream 4. I played around with this a little bit this year, thinking maybe like, what if we end the month with Scream? And I don't know, I'll talk it over with Chris and maybe that'll be something we do next year, just to kind of like, I don't know, stir things up a bit. I don't know. But this year we're going to start off like we always do. Day 5 is a movie called Spell. Now this is a movie I believe I found on Tubi, which if you have not discovered Tubi, like just go download it. If you don't know what Tubi is, it's a free like app website where you can just like watch movies for free. And they have like so many movies that you've probably never heard of, but you can just watch for free. And I discovered Tubi this year through my oldest brother's amazing podcast, That's a Random Movie Podcast, which you should definitely go check out because it's literally like one of my favorite podcasts. It's all I listen to at the gym. Like that, I don't listen to music at the gym. Like that's what I listen to when I'm working out. I've been on it a few times. And yeah, an amazing podcast. And I discovered Tubi through it, and it's a great source of free movies. And while on there a few weeks ago, I discovered this movie that I want to watch. I watched the trailer for it called Spell, and it looks like really good. So I'm excited. Day 6 is Rosemary's Baby, the new version that I have not seen yet. So I'm excited to check that out. Day 7 is Practical Magic. My husband has not seen this movie, okay? This movie is an integral part of who I am. Like, I saw this at a young age. It made an impression, and I think it had a big part to do with who I wound up being. And my husband is really like reaching and wanting to watch movies he's never watched before this year, and this is one of those movies, so he is wanting to watch it. So day 7 will be Practical Magic, and I'm super excited. Day 8 is Once Bitten. This is like one of Jim Carrey's first movies, and I think it's a vampire movie. I don't know. This was recommended to us by my husband's niece, and she loves it, and it's one of her favorite like Halloween movies, so we decided to give it a try. Day 9 is Signs. I mean, this is just a classic mean, not, I don't know if you'd say classic, but this is an M. Night Shyamalan movie that I really like, and I just honestly just really want to watch again, so I decided to throw it into the lineup. Day 10 is Leprechaun. Here is where we're delving back into one of the old, like, staple horror movies, like 80s horror movies. My husband and I, like, were really talking about Warwick Davis and how we, like, admire him as a person and an actor, because we watched Willow recently, and yeah, we just got on this Warwick Davis kick. And then we were like, neither of us have seen Leprechaun. And yeah, it's probably going to be awful. But we should throw it into our 31 Days of Horror lineup. Day 11 is The Owners. This is a Maisie Williams movie that came out in 2020, I believe. And so I'm excited to see Maisie Williams do horror. I'm excited to see Maisie Williams do anything, but horror especially. Day 12 is a movie called Come True. This is another one I just like happened to come across when I was kind of looking around Tubi, and it looks really creepy and interesting, and so I thought I would just check it out. Day 13 is Witches, the new version. I'm not sure. Like, I just recently, within this past year, watched the old Witches, which my husband grew up with, and I think a lot of people like around my age grew up with, but I had never seen. And so a lot of people feel like it's a classic. Once again, like with Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus, I didn't grow up watching them, so when I finally did, I was just like, okay, like it's a Halloween movie. It's not amazing. I don't know, and I get so much crap for how much I don't really care about Hocus Pocus. I can feel the judgment already. But, and Witches was kind of one of those too. Like, it was an okay movie, but, you know. And so I want to try the new version. I mean, Anne Hathaway is great, so, you know, just see if they improved upon it, what's different, you know, just see what it's like. Day 14 is Darkness Falls. This is one that my husband has never seen, but this was the first horror movie I ever went to in the theater, and so it holds a special place in my heart. It may not be the greatest horror movie of all time, but I still like it, and I haven't seen it in a long time, and I just really wanted to watch it again, so I had to put it on the list. Day 15 is Crimson Peak. I mean, very horror movie, Tom Hiddleston, so it's very like so, you know, why not? Day 16 is a movie called The Last Shift. Now, this and the next movie are completely, I have no idea. These were recommended to me by my brother Chris. I am not watching trailers. I am not looking them up at all. I want to go into them completely blind so that I can just have a completely new experience and let the horror movie speak for itself. So I have no impression of what to expect. So yeah, The Last Shift. And then day 17, the same situation, is called Butterfly Kisses. So both sound intriguing, and I'm excited. He said he thinks I would like them, so I'm excited to see what his recommendations bring me. Day 18 is The Haunting in Connecticut 2. This may seem like weird and out of nowhere, and it kind of is, but this popped up on Netflix like a month or two ago, and I just kind of saw it and I was like, okay, like whatever, new movie. But then it started playing like its preview thing because I wasn't paying attention, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, this has Chad Michael-Murray and Katie Sackhoff in it? Okay, I need to watch this. So it might be terrible, but those are two people that, like, if they're in a movie, I'm gonna watch it. Like, day 19 is Old. So This is our second M. Night Shyamalan movie on the list. I really wanted to see this in theaters, but I didn't get to. It releases on DVD and Amazon Prime on October 19th. So, if you want to watch this, you're going to have to like go rent it or go buy it, which I'm going to do. I'm going to rent it because I want to see this really bad. I feel like M. Night Shyamalan started off really strong and he took like a really weird turn and started making not great movies, but in the last like 4 years, I think, around there, he started making good movies again. So I have high hopes that this will be good. Day 20 is Creep, and Day 21 is Creep 2. These are 2 movies that I discovered within the last couple years doing 31 Days of Horror. I can't remember if they were actually on the list or if I just discovered them because I was watching a movie on Amazon Prime and they popped up and I just decided to keep watching like another movie. And holy crap, these movies are so unexpectedly good. Day 22, I'm so excited for this one, is My Soul to Keep. It's a 2020 movie. It's on Amazon Prime. So this is one, I know everything that's going to happen in the movie and I've never seen it. This is a movie that was featured on my brother's podcast. That's a random movie podcast. And like the podcast, them talking about the movie was so good, it made me want to watch the movie. And so I just decided to wait and keep it for October. So I'm really excited to watch this. Soul to Keep, I think. I always like try to say it wrong. Day 23 is Aftermath. That's like a newer movie on Netflix that I thought just looked kind of good. So, Day 24 is 30 Miles from Nowhere, which I believe is another just newer movie on Netflix that I watched the trailer for and it looked good too. So, Day 25. This is another one I am super excited for. This is another one I believe I discovered on Tubi when I was just kind of browsing around. I think I was looking for something else. It's another 2020 movie, I believe, that I somehow missed. And oh my god, like there's no one in it I recognize. Like I don't think there is a single known person in this movie, but it looks so creepy. Like just the trailer alone creeped me out really bad. So I'm excited. Day 26 is Trick or Treat. I genuinely enjoyed this movie when we watched it last time it was on the 31 Days of Horror list, so I'm definitely excited to watch it again. Day 27 is The Turning. This is a movie I wanted to see it in theaters. It came out around the same time Blind Manor did, and they're based on the same story, and I just missed it in theaters. So I am renting it or whatever I have to do to see it because I'm excited. 28 is Don't Blink. This is a movie that came out a few years ago and it was on our list a few years ago and I really genuinely enjoyed this movie and I just want to see it again. Day 29 is The Babadook. Can't remember it's the or Babadook. I just wrote Babadook. Pretty classic creepy horror movie. Day 30, my favorite horror movie of all time, The Blair Witch Project, because you have to have that in here. And Day 31, a Halloween day itself, we are going to watch Halloween, the original Halloween. This is another one my husband has never seen and is finally consenting to watch with me. And I'm so happy. Not that I'm like a huge Halloween fan. I will always be a Freddy girl, which by the way, my husband and I have been making our way through the Nightmare on Elm Street series, which I've been so happy about, even though my husband is not particularly enjoying them, but I don't care. I am. But I'm just happy that he finally conceded to watch the series with me. Like, I've been trying for 8 years to get him to watch them, and he finally decided to try them. So, that was enough for me. But he's going to try the Halloween series as well. So on Halloween Day, I am off. Woohoo! So we are going to watch the original Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis. And we'll see if he wants to maybe like do a marathon. I don't know. Maybe I can talk him into it. But side note, I am super excited for Halloween Kills coming out in October, I think. I don't think it comes out in September. Oh God, I hope not. No, it has to come out in October. But I am super excited for Halloween Kills. I loved the Halloween that came out last year. It was very good. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was. So I'm very excited for the new one. Alright, you guys, there is our 31 Days of Horror movie list. I hope you guys join along and watch at least some of them with us. This is my favorite time of year. I'm so happy right now. If you could just like smell my studio right now, it smells like caramel apples, and there's just like the windows open because it's cool outside. There's a whole vibe going on right now. I'm so happy right now. It's finally cooling down. It's going to heat right back up. But I'm taking what I can. Alright, you guys. I love you so much. Let me know down in the comments below if you're going to follow along, what your favorite horror movies are, if you have a list of your own for Halloween Day or for the month of October itself. And I will see you later.